Does it have sound? This is the
Mm-hmm.
best part.
Yes, it has some. You can turn it up louder.
So nice and good.
Great view from our gator as we see the pack moving its way across this field at Bowden Park. These runners want to sprint hard enough to get into position, but not use up so much that they are in debt going up the hill. You have to really conserve yourself a bit, and yet also put yourself into the spot where you're not going to be buried. Sydney Kelleher from NXR was there in the front. Sophia Rodriguez pushes up into the lead, bib 861. Attacking this hill a bit more than the runners behind her is Sophia Rodriguez, unattached runner out of Pennsylvania. Rodriguez won the USATF Mid-Atlantic Association JO meet back on October the 30th. And she is an 8th grader from Trojan Track Club. And kind of pulling away already, going up the hill. Wow, pretty impressive stuff. Sophia Rodriguez, young runner who has not yet made it into high school, and she is leading this NXR Northeast and kind of like pulling away from everyone already. Strong running by a runner that I guess we need to start learning about here, Sophia Rodriguez. Very strong through the first hill and now making her way down and really flying through the early stages of this race, NXR Northeast Open Race. Sophia Rodriguez has no one behind her now, and just 5 minutes into this race, really getting a glimpse at perhaps a future standout here. Sophia Rodriguez from Pennsylvania. Look at the gap opened already. Perhaps 100 meters for Sophia Rodriguez. And she kind of just keeps pushing. Not a lot of distress, not a lot of slowing down for Rodriguez, who just keeps motoring through Bowden Park. Making their way past from Pennsylvania, just past 8 minutes, and not showing much sign of stress as she continues to climb. It's a pretty steep section, and she's getting through that as well as anybody that we've seen so far. The leader of the New York race was almost slowed to a walk at one point. 5K mark, sub 20, we might see a sub 18, which would really be incredible. Sophia Rodriguez making her way down the hill and really letting it rip. Sophia Rodriguez on the left, more of the middle of the pack there on the right, making their way up the hill. Rodriguez really running like an elite high school athlete here today. We don't know a lot about her because she's only in the 8th grade, and in Pennsylvania, 8th graders do not run high school cross country. But for the open race here, NXR Northeast, it is allowed. And you can see Rodriguez with a massive lead through the 2.5K split. She's actually well beyond that at this point. Very smooth looking runner, Sophia Rodriguez, making her way down the hills here at Bowden Park. And just for the sake of some context, I've pulled up the New York Federation results from last weekend. When she finishes, we can take a look and see what that compares to in a really good state meet for New York. I think it's going to be up there, possibly top 10 level.
Yes, sir.
Really fast. Sophia Rodriguez, chance to see perhaps a star in the making here as she continues to just roll through Bowden Park. Her lead was 51 seconds at the 2.5K. It is only continuing to grow. Sophia Rodriguez, if you're just tuning in, is leading the NXR Northeast Girls Open race. Opened a wide margin, and we're seeing an 8th grader from Pennsylvania really crush this race and show us perhaps a glimpse of the future. Coming into that long alleyway next to the hedge, just past 15.5 minutes, and still running great. No signs of a collapse here for Rodriguez. Rodriguez, but making their way now. More of the and she can now see it. 18:12 coming into the finish area. We'll put this into some context as soon as she crosses the finish line. But here comes Sophia Rodriguez, perhaps with one of the fastest times that we'll see all day, just past 18:30. Strong running by this 8th grader from Pennsylvania, and she'll hit the finish line at about 18:41. $18:40.9 for Sophia Rodriguez at Bowden Park. And if that time were to be inserted into last week's New York Federation Championships, it would have taken 6th. Back in 2015, an 8th grader named Caitlin Toohey ran 18:20 in this very same race. So not quite as fast as that, but 18:40.9, and she wins. Now we have a second finisher.